Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Having someone like T.J. Hockenson as your starting tight end makes you feel good as an organization, because he finds ways to get open and gives his quarterback a reliable safety net over the middle or even to the edges. Case in point there, that play for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now
we're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Dante Hightower on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They go play action. Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Play fake. Cousins. This is caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, time to reset a little.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole, and off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. Jalen Reagor, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some space here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Dolphins come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tagovailoa taking it decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. From the gun, here's Cousins. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing on second and long. Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing again on second and 10. Cousins. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
On third down, Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Okay, and you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, the final shot before half. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now a give to Mostert running right. My goodness, 225 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They hand it off to Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert Mostert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Out of the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Mostert. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 68 yards. But he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. They'll try and run here with Mostert. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tua on fourth down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Andrew Booth puts it on. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
That'll be complete to Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Vikings 33, Dolphins 28.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Cousins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game,
now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.